can hear you better. So we've just been traveling in Scotland together, and still here. So
What's with your voice?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm living I'm living Ender at the moment. To be honest with you, babes.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I don't
See,
like
so
that hint.
Tash. No. Oh my God. No, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean. Oh, that sounds bad. Okay, Tash. This is what I meant when I
Big
said.
rip, big sad.
No, I think it's really good. I think it's really good. It's good. So, Tash did acting at uni. I'm gonna tell your story now.
I need to turn you down.
In one of her plays, she had to play. Oh, like people were playing Dungeons and Dragons as part of like the scenes. So this is like her seeing beyond the veil, like the IRL, like behind the scenes D&D. Thank you all for putting up with my shitty timekeeping. You all look.
Oh, did everybody freeze for everybody
You all
else?
look.
Yeah.
Dot, dot,
Yeah,
dot.
okay. We all.
I want to know how I look. Come on, I need
Yeah,
that diss.
Uh-oh.
Emma, you died. I don't know if you can hear me, but you're dead. You're
The
frozen.
first of the technical difficulties.
And then everyone was never seen again.
Even though I reset the router, the ping's sort of like this, and then it's just woo. You know.
You look fine to me.
You're fine in mind as well. Everybody except Emma, who's totally frozen at the moment.
Yep, Emma's frozen.
I might just have to turn my video off at some points because, like, sometimes
Okay.
I can't quite understand,
Nope.
like, some things. Oh wow, Emma's still.
Yeah. Does anyone know what happened to Emma?
Do you want to end the call and start it again?
I think it should be.
I just sent a message into the group saying Emma that she's frozen.
And now
Hello, I'm here.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Hang on. I think it's because the region is Sydney. Can I change it to Western Europe?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Alright.
If that is it Western Europe, yeah. Better now. Oh,
What?
better now.
Hello, hello.
Better now.
I think where's Aylin?
Oh no. I love
I love your voice.
yeah. Technical. Oh God.
I love it so much.
I'm really gonna be able to do the Ender. Wait.
Ender's back!
Aylin!
Confirmed! Let's go!
Aylin's not back for me.
Aylin isn't back yet
Oh.
either.
You just. popped in. Okay, he's back in.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can you all see me? Can you all hear
Oh
me?
yes. Okay, yes. I was expecting you to be.
Emma isn't back from either.
You're down there.
Same.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Mm.
While Emma sorts herself out, I can read you some of his personality traits, ideals, and so on. For Donatello while we're rating. So I just made him like a guard, and he's like supposed to be very lawful. So his personality trait is he loves the law and abiding by it. His ideal is upholding the law to its highest degree. Bonds, loves the law and the legal system very much. Flaws, might love the law just a bit too much. It's concerning, really. Notes,
Yeah.
organizations, works for the
Personally, I
government.
love them all that much.
Allies, he loves the troops, the soldiers, and the government officials. Enemies, he despises evildoers. Backstory, brought up by the law with the law. Other, he is the law.
Oh dear.
It's the law.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we probably would have killed him.
Yeah, he was lawful
We
good.
didn't kill.
Oh yeah.
We didn't kill anybody. I feel like Shiny
No,
was
I-
party
You avoided
more
all the
evil than our
rooms.
Evil party.
I planted
No,
things
kill
and
the
traps.
elemental.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and
Elemental.
I killed.
But so did
I
the
killed
DC.
in one hit, like.
Oh, yeah,
one of the
yeah.
First guards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with some poison spray to
With
the
smushed.
face. Mm.
Yeah, you guys were really, really cautious and ended up not falling victim to anything. There was
We
like,
didn't trust any of your golden doors or golden chests. We were like,
dude,
uh-uh.
there were okay.
Yeah, no.
Some of them were safe, some of them were very not safe.
Exactly. And we
Yeah.
avoided the not safe.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. You avoided
Oh
my
dear,
deck of
what's
many
wrong with
things as
Emma's
well.
internet?
Oh, thank goodness for that.
I had the 22 card version in there.
Should Emma leave and come back? Because all I'm
Probably.
getting
I
is,
can't
like,
see her.
thought-
Can she see
Yeah.
us? She must.
Oh,
Well,
no.
no,
I don't
there's no
know.
way.
Do we want to end the call and start over?
So I have to share with you all at 4:18 a.m.
Oh.
I can see that Tom here has sent me a mashup of Uptown Girls and California Funk. Or
Nice.
like California Girls. I don't know. I'm scared and I don't want to play it. Just stayed up through the night.
I think we.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Ah!
Hello.
Yes!
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for now,
Okay.
for the time being.
Maybe.
So yeah, that's Jade Statue. I play him in Thomas's game. And this is Friendly Fire. I'm showing Tash all of my D&D characters.
Yes.
Wait, this is Terry! Terry Tempest.
Terry.
Baby Terry.
I love him.
Oh.
Thank you, babe. How is Pebble Posse? Who's dead? Your face is like someone has died.
No,
What's
I was just
happened?
going to tell you that I recorded the last session successfully, so if you wanted to see it, I can link you.
Oh my gosh, does that mean my last session's gonna be able to be recorded? I'm gonna
Oh
cry.
my gosh.
I'm gonna cry more than I've already cried in that game. Okay. Right.
I won't ask. That's obviously a very personal,
Don't worry. No, you
personal
can.
tale of woe.
Because
Okay, did you die?
I didn't die. Guys, I graduated. Woohoo!
Congrats! Woo! You did it. Let's go.
This means though that I am actually moving to Japan. So
Yeah.
so that means that I can't play in the Wednesday game anymore because the time difference doesn't make work.
We're
So-
not gonna move to a different day, because I thought that was
No,
possibly
nobody
the
else.
plan.
I don't. Well, the thing was that I kind of made my peace with that. If it didn't work out and it messed up other people playing the game, I didn't want to change it because then still somebody
Okay.
would be missing. So I have a plan in my mind that I need to pitch to Stefan, which would be what I could still technically play sometimes, but just not every time. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see. Oh, do you want to see the character sheet for the big bad guy who they're gonna fight, who they don't know about yet?
Oh.
There's a big bad guy that we're gonna fight that we don't know about yet.
It's Ender.
His name is Ender Ashun. That's a joke.
Hello, I'm here to fight you all.
So this means that this
You abandoned
skill
me.
is really good, and like this skill is just
My
isn't that
arm
great.
cut off.
But yeah, that was a really good impression. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hang on, I might have to have my camera off for a bit because I
That's
don't know
okay.
why it's really. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
freezing
dying
out
out
here.
here, internet-wise.
I know. I'm sorry. What session are we on? So many notes.
34
Wait, today
or
or
33?
tomorrow? We're at 33.
33.
Yeah, because the notes the
Okay.
summary I sent was 32.
Okay. Awesome content. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
gosh, it's
Oh
July.
gosh.
This is gonna be so
Content!
fun. Terry.
I love this so much.
Daniel with this voice, dude. It's gonna be great.
Daniel, you sound
Lorella's
different.
Gonna sound amazing.
Lorella's
with
gonna
this
sound
voice.
like she just was resurrected.
This is just Sobek's voice in general, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Constantly on the verge of breaking
Exasperation.
down.
Oh my
Exasperation is the one.
Well,
Would you
yeah,
prefer it if I
now
took out the headphones?
is
and you
this
can hear?
his true voice? like after seeing Lorella die.
Mm.
Does this sound okay for everyone if I don't have the headphones in?
Oh, you're a bit quiet. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
turn you
yeah.
up.
You're just a little bit quiet, that's
Yeah.
all.
But like, there's no echo or anything.
No.
Not really, no.
No, no, no.
Okay. Then, so that
Turn
Tash
you up.
can hear it as well, I'm gonna have headphones off, and then is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let me just turn you up as well.
If it
Alright,
does, if
I
it
just-
sounds too quiet partway through, we can also. What is this lighting for me?
It's very, very mysterious.
It's because I got an iPad with my notes on it.
Let's see.
If this doesn't work for anyone halfway through, we can change it up. So yeah.
That's all good. I've just turned
Okay,
you up.
so who wants to roll for recap?
I'll roll as well.
Everybody, we're gonna go for the. Is this
What?
13.
the highest number?
It's not me.
Alright. 11.
6.
13.
13.
Okay.
Aylin?
Hey.
Oh, I had a 6.
6. And Anna?
11.
Okay, so Thomas.
Well, okay, it's been a while since I've recapped.
It's you.
Alright, okay, let's see. Where do we start?
I think it should be very appropriate for you to recap.
So, okay. So now, in this last session that we played, which was a short while ago, we had Quinny join us as Shrekimus, which is like the first note here because the first thing we found out. We start off, Brian sends a message via Slya to roll me, finds out resurrection goes against nature, which is what I've written here, supposedly. Brian and Kaz take the first watch. Kaz asks Brian if he's okay. Brian says he's pretty good, but Kaz is still pretty worried, and that's understandable given the circumstances. And while they're taking their watch, Shrek flies in on a Pegasus and makes friends with some guards. 3 of them in particular. I didn't write down their names except for one. I know Force Cage is one of the guards.
I did write it down somewhere. Their names were Force Cage,
It was very
Mirror, and Forbidden. That was it.
Those are nice names.
Those are names of spells in the book because I wasn't ready for Queenie, apparently.
That whole session was so good.
It was great though.
Okay. He flies in, he does that, he meets Bluey. It's interesting. Shrek is a very chaotic character, it seems like. Boba also arrives and goes off with her after this like series of introductions. Kaz gets a foot massage. That's its own note. I don't remember this. This is when okay, so I think this is when all of us went back into Sobek's sanctum and took a rest.
Yeah.
And this ghost was going around like, hey, foot massage, anyone? And Kaz was like, you know what? Yeah, sure. And then it disappeared. It was satisfied with its existence. It was fulfilled. Bluey and Sarazar then take the second watch. Sarazar is pretty quiet, and Bluey kind of looks at him but doesn't think much of it. He's kind of a quiet guy. Maybe there's nothing to it.
And he always just looks a bit sad, apparently.
That's just his deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So nothing much happens. You guys take the watch. Then Slya and Neff begin the third watch. Slya attempts to build a shrine as Neff fails to contact her deity. And after a series of short interactions with some other guards, they get attacked and take heaps of damage. Shrek doesn't take any, but is also being attacked, is my note.
He just
We almost get one hit KO'd, and Shrek takes 0 because he has a very high armor class. We're both clerics, so we're not like super beefy.
No.
Nev collapses after being attacked, and has to start throwing death saving throws because she's technically dying.
The first one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time.
time.
That's crazy. I did not expect it to be in that session of all places. A little bit scared. Not gonna lie. Actually, you know what? To be honest, I was expecting to throw death saving throws once we got crazy with the Sphinx. I was really ready after a while there.
I thought they were just dead at that point.
I'm gonna close the window. Hang on.
Slya then heals Neff a little bit, and Neff doesn't have to roll for death saving throws anymore. We battle for a bit, and then we meet with Shrek and continue to fight these assassins. Specifically, we try to make our way around in a bowl of darkness that neither Shrek nor myself can see out of. I'm being carried by Slya. Slya is doing all the footwork and magic here. Brian and Bluey then wake up. Bluey grabs a fake force cage, in parentheses, guard. Oh, sorry, grapples, not grabs. Slya, Neff, and Shrek all walk down. Force Cage also comes with them. And Force Cage is extremely perceptive for some reason, so he spots another enemy in the corner of this room.
Yeah, that's because he was acting as one of Shrek's minions. So minions, you can command to do things on your turn. And I know that Queenie wouldn't know what that was, so I just kind of told her they do the checks for you so that you guys can find the assassins rather than.
Yeah.
But I think that's.
Yep.
I'll be right with that.
So he saw, and we found peeps. The grappled mob, after being interrogated, says that there are 4 of them Did he say that there were 4 of them total, or there were 4 more in addition to himself?
4 total.
4 total. Okay, it says 4 more in my notes, but I just realized it's wrong. Neff and Daniel,
One more on
in
the
parentheses, hiding, meet, cry, hug. Assassins are. This is when Daniel was like hiding. Oh my god, the poor daughters. The assassins are responding to someone in the Citadel. Supposedly, that's kind of the information that was garnered from that interrogation. My notes do kind of end at this point, but I do remember what happened. The last thing I noted, my very last note for the session, was 2 princesses stay in the sanctum. Rest go to the explosion site for Lorella and Sarazar. I didn't write anything after that.
Oh no, guess who's dead? It's your mum.
So yeah, mum died, and now she's thankfully not dead. I was pretty shook IRL, not gonna lie, in that session. Cried a little bit, but hey, we made it, and we're here now.
I was like, my heart kind of hurt a little bit when Aelin was like thinking that he had to choose between Sarazar and Lorella.
Yeah.
And then I kind of kicked myself and thought, oh, that would have been such a cool thing to do.
That would have been so mean.
I mean, we still have another diamond, and Slia does have a 6th level spell slot, but like,
Yeah.
my heartbreak.
Gosh darn. So this is where we find ourselves. We've healed. Well, we've somehow managed to mend Lorella mostly, and she's stable. And as far as I'm aware, that's where we left off.
Yes. So as you're all gathered around Lorella, she is now awake again, hugging both you and Daniel, Neff, and you are consoling each other however it is you wish to.
I want to heal her a lot.
Okay. Okay, you can roll some healing if you wish to.
Can I channel Divinity Preserve Life?
Yeah.
So I can use Channel Divinity, present my holy symbol.
Yes.
Actually, I just realized, I lost my holy symbol on the Harbinger. Is there something I can use as a... I mean, I have, like, my locket, although it's not really a holy symbol. Does this still work?
Make
actually?
Scratching the floor.
Alright, I'll make a
As you're
religion.
looking around trying to find a relic of your deity's religion.
Natural 1.
You could definitely use your locket.
Alright, I try to use my locket to channel Divinity.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens? Alright, I'm gonna give her a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
So...
You can roll that and just let me know the number.
Yep, alright, cool. So this is 44 plus 4. 3 plus 2 is 5. Plus 2 is 7. Plus 4 is 11. Plus 4 is 15. Not very much, but it's something. Can I also do a spell?
Yep. Oh, my face and that freeze frame is so awful.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Which one of these does the most healing? Okay, I'll do... I'll raise my arm and tearfully kind of cry out, Cure Wounds, 4th level! And she's gonna cast that on Lorella. She's gonna take back 4d8 plus 3, so that is gonna be 6 plus 3, which is 9, plus 7, which is 16, plus 3, which is 19, plus 3, which is 22.
22, okay. You watch as you tend to your mother's wounds that the sort of sweat on her brow begins to cease, the sunken shadows beneath her eyes. She just begins to look more like she's full of some more vitality. The wounds, the stitches up on her chest, which Slya sort of did earlier, begin to heal over themselves as well. And you do feel as if she's regained a significant portion of her life force back.
Okay, I'll console her and Daniel as well.
Slya and All-Star, both of you, as you're watching this, it does not escape your attention.
I've gone after Sarazar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it does not escape your attention that Sarazar has watched all this happen and has silently. So you're both in pursuit. I got your message, Aelin, as well.
Cool, thank you.
Yes. You leave the room in pursuit of Slyan'ssun. You watch him he's sort of walking, he's not quite walking in a straight line. He seems to be kind of dazed. Every now and again he's stumbling over his steps. And he seems unaware almost of his surroundings. Not in a good way. That you can just tell.
Can I go and try and steady him and try and bring him somewhere to sit down by himself?
You go up to him and, oh my gosh, this is the worst. I'm sorry, this freezing camera. Can we try and switch back to Sydney or something? Because I keep freezing every 5 seconds.
You're good for me, but we can try.
Yeah, you don't freeze for us. But...
Yeah.
I'm freezing. Okay, if I don't freeze for you, then I'm fine with it.
Yeah, your
Can
buttery
you still
smooth.
see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For us.
Actually,
Actually, that's probably the best picture out of anyone.
I mean,
Oh.
Everyone else is kind of blurry for me.
Oh.
all right then. Okay, I'll leave it.
No camera on.
If I can see you guys, that's what's important.
Okay.
So you go up to him and you manage to steady him, but he doesn't really look at you. He's sort of got his eyes fixed over something, nothing really in the middle distance, just in front of you, just like kind of looking aimlessly around.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Sure.
It's a 12 plus 5, 17.
17. You take his arm and he kind of goes to move away, and as he does, you do just see the palm of your hand is sort of stained red from where he's bleeding somewhere beneath his armor. It looks as if he's been badly wounded, but hasn't said anything about it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna drop a heal on him.
Okay. Yeah.
Get them 70 hit points back. Okay.
Say, beat me to it.
Okay. So, as you manage to grab him again, you do drop a heal, and he does seem to sort of come back to his senses ever so slightly, as his complexion sort of, again, similar to Lorella, regains some of that vitality, but he is still sort of silent, not speaking to you, looking away.
Okay. I want to try and sit him down because I don't think he should be alone, but I don't think he should be walking around either.
Okay, I think you can just do this because he does trust you. You can sort of like maneuver him easier than you would have expected over to a side bench or a sort of more private area, and you sit him down, but he's still sort of in shock.
Okay. I think he's going to say, you don't have to talk to me, but I don't want to leave you alone. And he's just going to sit with him.
And Zaraza just says, back to you. I'm fine. Fine.
Insight check, Sarza.
It is, for sure.
Am I also in this private room?
14.
What was that,
8.
Aelin? Sorry?
22.
Is
I
Slayer
was gonna
with them?
Yeah, if you want to be, then yeah, you can have followed them there. They weren't being subtle about it.
Yeah. Before going in, can I kind of just wipe off some of the blood onto like my dress or pants, whatever I'm wearing? Just
You look like a war nurse at this point. Like there's blood like all over from where you've been trying to tend to people's wounds, and Morella's especially wasn't an easy task at all. But you do manage to clean your arms, mostly your hands especially, and go up to him.
okay. Can I just attempt to medicine check both of them, or I guess perception, see who's injured, who needs more help?
As in both of them being Brian and Saracen.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So, I don't know who's first, but
I'll tell you. It's Saracen first.
okay. So Sarazer is a 19 plus 8, and
Oh, fuck me, man.
Brian is a Sorry, I lost my met. Brian is an 18 plus 8.
Okay. So Brian, how are you doing?
Just immediate injuries. I am.
Sure, you don't have to, it's because it's just a medicine check. You don't necessarily have to give away your mental state, but your physical state, yes.
Also, Slia doesn't believe that either of them are all right, so
Okay,
I don't
Emma,
need an insight check to know that.
I did see your message.
Yeah. I don't know if that's relevant to this medicine check.
Because now that you brought that to my attention, I am going to start acting on it. Because I think that's fair enough.
In terms of hit points, he's not too bad, but there's some underlying like not well vibes going on, I'll say.
If she's being thorough, would she find those underlying things? Or
25,
no?
was it? A 26?
Brian's was an 18 plus 8, so yeah, 26.
I would say probably. But again, Brian, that's up to you to disclose what as you wish.
He looks skinny, yes, but he's wearing a cloak, so you can't really tell. He's more focused on Saraza.
Okay, yeah, but she is going to be looking at that like stab wound because there is blood and, you know, a slice.
Proper for Brian.
Oh yes. Okay.
So
if you're looking at Brian's chest, you can probably see all of his ribs. It's not very pretty. And check how heavy he is now.
He's like so light.
Yeah.
He's me.
That was my maths, and it's kind of scary.
How much does he weigh now?
48 kilograms.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. He's still heavier than me.
Also, before I process any of that information, how does Sarazer look in terms of like a thorough 27 in terms of medicine check?
Sarazer now looks fairly fine in his like in terms of wounds and physical injuries. He is in shock. You can tell. Like it's in the medical form of shock.
I think she's just gonna kind of stare at him, make a little bit of eye contact, and I think she'll probably just kind of touch his shoulder and say, I know things aren't okay right now, and I'm not going to ask you to talk about it. I do need to ask you a question. The person you killed, was there just the one?
He sort of stops for a moment.
Hear the plane.
Sorry.
Oh.
And he says, one got away.
Okay.
I don't know where.
Did you catch their eye color? The person that did you see? The one who fell?
I could only see one.
Okay.
Failed.
No, you didn't.
Failed.
No.
How can I ever face her again?
Oh,
She's alive.
No thanks to me, though.
We were able to save her thanks to you.
Should have been me.
No.
He looks away from me, can't look at you anymore. His head's just kind of hanging.
Sarzo, no.
Oh, I need to wake up. I need to be able to say something.
Sarah,
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of.
if you failed her, then so did I. I saw Neff fall tonight.
Oh.
And I failed her too.
No. We can't be everywhere at once. We can only do what we can in the moment.
Can I be alone, please?
Are you
Sorry,
gonna?
if you want to be alone, can you come inside the mansion, please? I don't want you to be out here.
Stands up and walks back into the mansion.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure he's in the mansion in a room, but not gonna go far.
Okay.
And
don't
then
want to do it.
Slya is going to follow Brian.
Uh-huh.
Hi, sweetie. I think there's a little bit of a problem.
There's a little bit of
I thought you said a little boo boo.
No, it's a little bit of a problem here.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, Brian's gonna say, neither of you failed tonight. We managed to save Lorella. We can't save people by ourselves. I don't want you or Sarza to feel like that was your fault. He doesn't know if you're talking about him or Lorella, but he's assuming you're talking about Lorella.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Hold on. I want to see if Brian knows what you're talking about. It's 12. He's like a little bit confused, but he's not completely stupid.
Slya's eyes, you can see just like those like glowing moon eyes just look you up and down.
He's got his cloak on, so he just looks down as well and like.
You know what I saw when I looked at your stab wound, right?
I don't know how aware Brian is.
Make a wisdom check, please.
Good at those.
You are indeed.
7.
Oh my god!
12.
12. Okay. You can feel that sort of numb pain in your chest, and it's starting to go away, or at least you think it is. But you're struggling to figure out whether the pain is actually subsiding or you're just getting used to it.
Okay.
And that's the feeling you've had for a long time now, especially with regards to your physical state, considering that you're 8 kilograms.
48 kilos. Oh.
I know.
God.
Quite skinny.
And Neff, you weigh less than that?
No, I, as Thomas,
Brian's
weigh
taller
less
than
than that. Neff weighs more, I think.
Thomas.
Oh.
No, Neff
Oh.
weighs 5 pounds less than Brian, but she's
Oh, really?
also
Okay.
4 inches less, I think.
I IRL weigh a kilo less than Brian currently does.
Thomas! We need to talk later.
Oh my god.
Cool.
No, we don't need to talk later. It's fine.
Yes, we do.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
fine.
So what did Brian say? I completely missed it.
I don't think Brian said anything. Brian thinks, from what his wisdom thing, I think he thinks you're talking about the stab wound majorly. He still thinks he's being pretty undercover, so he's just like, I don't think he's been healed. He's just like, it's fine. Give me a couple of hours and I'll be alright.
I don't think a couple of hours is. She's going to very cautiously pull the cloak back from his shoulders.
How many people are around?
I'm not looking.
Very few. A lot of the people are outside, so surveying the construction yard. Those who know what's happened have kept a respectful distance from the beginning, the entrance of the private, the mansion. Sorry.
I think he like moves to stop Slya, and then unhappily lets go and lets her take the cloak off.
Like, she's not gonna take it off, she's just gonna kind of push it off, like, back off your shoulders. So it's still like, hanging on, it's just not...
Yeah,
it's a little bit... It's showing what's beneath it, basically.
He lets you do that, and then he kind of moves his shoulders and gets the cloak back over him, and this is going to be incredibly frustrating.
He's a teenager.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Where's Bluey in all this?
I was gonna say, once I thought you were done when you were going back after Sarah. Let you finish that before I go back to you two. So if you guys can continue, and I'll just.
Alistair, when's the last time you've eaten?
That is a good question.
In this game. Yeah, like.
Session 2, maybe.
Yeah, 6 months ago. We never eat in this game. The thing is, he's still like maybe eating. He drinks a lot of water, so maybe a couple days ago.
Honey, you gotta take care of yourself.
I think Brian is very self-conscious, and he's like, "This isn't the problem to take care of right now. Lorella just died.
This is just one more thing that will become a problem, that will become worse, and I can't watch you fall."
Yes. Yes, Slya. Mum, Slya.
Positive mum we need.
Bluey cheering in the background.
Yeah. Bluey just comes up like a phone finger, like number
Yes,
one.
Slya! Face pain and all. Number one.
Look at all these orphans. Look at this one mother. Positive. That might be a bit too soon.
It's fine. She's alive. She's alive.
For now.
Or temporarily an orphan. What did you say? For now? No. No.
Oh my god. It was a close one.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I wish I was more awake for this. Like.
Sorry.
Okay. No, I just don't function before 11 a.m. But I am. I think that is in character. Okay. Okay, he's gonna say, I've always been this way, and I'll be fine.
Baby, I was born this way.
Yeah.
Ooh, there ain't no other.
My face is exactly Slya's, just.
I want to roll persuasion.
You can certainly try.
You might have to roll deception, given the circumstances.
If you want to try this.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
She is not moving on this one.
Awful.
Not moving on this one.
Oh, well, they're both real bad. So it's a 10 and a 4. Plus. Where's my persuasion? I have a +5 persuasion, so it's a 9.
No, I'm afraid. I think that's not going to cut it.
Slightly?
You can try and fool everyone else. But I'm always watching you.
Oh my god.
She is... You are just as stubborn as she is, and you don't say when you're hurting.
These are emotions I wasn't prepared to deal with this morning. Okay.
The tea spilling all over the place.
so much.
I'm sorry it takes me a while to think of Brian's responses. I'm just trying to. Okay, he says, if we can make sure Lorella is alright, then I'll speak with you further, but right now I can't think about myself.
I will accept this compromise. We still have an assassin on the loose. We don't know where Sobek is. We don't know where the Temple of Abundance people are. And we don't know where Osha Berak is. So...
Wait, we don't know where Sobek is?
You haven't really had a chance to go and look around properly as to where the locations of the retainers from the Winter Palace are. The Sobek is. You never actually even tried to find Osha in the guard, so you don't know what she looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, windswept Osen, so.
Windswept Osen. You haven't seen anyone who matches that description yet, and you have spent the last, I'm about to say, like hour and a half sorting out Lorella and Saraza and this situation. So that's where you're at.
Okay. I think Brian says then we should do all of those things, but I suggest you take Shrek or Bluey with you. I don't want to leave Saraza alone, knowing the state that he's in and what he almost lost.
I agree.
He nods and he starts walking back to the mansion.
Okay. As he goes, Slyan would like to just kind of pull out some like basically a little baggie of like dried fruit and just kind of put it in his hand.
Okay, I'll allow that. I'll allow it.
Okay.
So Bluey
He takes one piece and puts it in his mouth and just chews and goes back inside the mansion. Like a really teenage brat, just like...
I'll accept it.
Bluey and Neff.
Okay.
As this is happening, what are you doing?
I'm probably not aware at all that it's. Oh yeah, well you're outside. I think I'm inside. I think I went a bit sort of to sit near Danuela.
If you're near us, then I'm gonna be like cry hugging you too, as part of this group.
Okay.
Okay.
You are part of the big group hug then, I think. Even Danuela right now is like, like crying.
Bluey!
Mom!
Mom!
Literally, like, everyone's crying.
So
we're all holding
big
like
group
each other's
crying session.
hands and hugging each other, and it's crazy.
Okay.
Big cry fest.
I think I will definitely be crying as well. Just I won't be wailing. I know Lorella's alive. But,
she's like,
yeah.
Oh my god.
It sounds so accurate.
Oh, it froze so well on my on my screen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Neff is a whaler as well. She's wailing.
So you, okay, Neff, is it safe to say that you're going to be wailing this time?
She's gonna wail as long as Danuel is. Every time Danuel gets like louder, she goes. It gets worse for a bit.
Okay. After a little while, Danuel's wailing does subside into low sobs and hiccuping.
Okay. Neff probably subsides as well.
Okay.
Kind of mirroring each other a little bit.
Yeah. And it calms down just a little bit, but your mum is still hugging you tightly. She seems very dazed. She hasn't actually said anything, not because she doesn't have anything to say, but because she seems like she's still adjusting to being alive again.
Okay.
But you can tell she's there mentally. She's there mentally.
Okay. Can I just medicine check her just to be safe?
Sure.
Just to check how she's doing. I just want to know how she's doing overall. I'm not looking for anything specific aside from her overall general condition. So that is pretty good. 23.
23. She is physically, right now, pretty fine. She's got a fair amount of her health back. It seems just she needs a little bit of time.
Okay.
To just get back into the swing of having a heartbeat and.
Yep. If she needs
Yeah.
like help standing or anything like that, I'll keep my arm sort of around her and escort her around wherever she decides to go for a bit. While she's
I think after a little while, she does stand up and move to sort of more of like a less infirmary-like bed situation into a sort of a sofa. Thankfully, the mansion is stocked, and there are no shortage of places to go rest altogether. Bluey, though, are you going to follow Daniel and Neff out? Are you going to stay with them? What are you going to do?
Who else can I see in the room?
There's nobody else in the room. If you follow them out into the sort of more main area, you do get a bit of a glimpse of the main doorway. Would you make a perception check?
Yes.
Sorry for my throat, guys.
It's really good. There are times when it's like really in character.
Like then.
With Sarzer as well.
+5. I just had to double check. Oh, 9.
9.
Yeah,
So
I'm
the
following
only
them,
reason you see this person, because you do stare at them for a solid second, not realizing what you're doing with a 9. The only reason you see them is because they are trying to make themselves known without looking like intruding. You see a tall woman, maybe 5'10" or so, with 2 brown like braids, and like lots of wisps of hair kind of up around her face, blown back a bit. She has freckles, and kind of bright green eyes, kind of tan skin as well. And she's kind of awkwardly standing at the doorway, like kind of looking in every now and again. She's holding a helmet under her arm, and there's a sword at her side, and she's just looking in, and she's trying to catch her attention as you're looking over, but you're kind of looking past her with that perception.
Oh, okay. I guess with that, can I do anything with that perception? Can I sort of realize that?
I think it's more that you didn't really figure out that she was trying to capture attention until, and now it's a bit awkward, a bit of a stare off. She's kind of like, "What are you doing?" And you're kind of like, "What?" So yeah.
Okay. I've got to look between her and Neff and Daniel walking into another room, and then back at her, and then. Oh wait, sorry. I turned my mic off when I wanted to turn the camera on, so I wanted to go back. And I'll just like slowly walk.
Yeah.
Towards her.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I was hoping to catch like one of you. I know it's a really bad time. But Zan told me that you guys were here, so I came.
Are you related to?
Yes.
To Osan?
That's my brother. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You probably know my name, but Osha.
Osha. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I remembered that.
And
yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I'm Bluey Sparks.
Bluey Sparks. Great. I definitely remember that. Definitely didn't forget it. I'm yes, good to make your acquaintance. So I said like maybe.
Sorry.
I kind of wanted to talk to maybe like one of the princesses, or I know it's a really bad time, but yeah.
Is it urgent? Because maybe you can talk to them in like.
Yeah.
At least a few minutes.
I can wait here, and she sort of just stops and waits at the door.
Maybe. Do you want to come inside?
Can I come in? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. She comes forward and she holds out her hand to shake yours. Why are your hands red?
Oh, I thought they were covered.
Oh fuck! Sorry. It must be the blood.
I mean,
Nice save.
like have the bandages fallen off? Because that can happen.
Make
Like slightly.
up to you. I think that's on you. Up to you. How well have you?
I think. Well, I guess I grappled somebody and like.
Sure. I think it's slipping enough, but it could pass off. So if you wanted to hide.
Oh, well, like I'm fine with her knowing that. It was like, oh, sorry, I'll fix them up as best I can.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. That's cool. No, it's good. But what do you think vis-a-vis the talking princess?
Look, when I said a few minutes, maybe a bit more than a few minutes. They've just come down with the wailing.
Neff, so how far back are you from this? I thought you were in the same sort of room. So make a perception check just to see how much of this conversation you're grabbing.
Sure. Let's make a pursue. 7.
7. Yeah, you see someone kind of standing there, being a bit awkward, talking to Bluey, and you're not really catching.
All right. Bluey's friends. They seem nice.
And she doesn't actually see you guys. I think I think she hears you certainly, but feels like doesn't really want to intrude. So
okay.
Well, Bluey, you know what? I'm gonna take a seat here, and she goes over to a table, pulls a chair out, drags it over, sits down. She's like, "What about you just come, tell me when they're ready for me? Is that okay?"
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And she just sits there and just kind of waits.
Do we see her when we come back in? Because there's an assassin on the loose, and they can make themselves look like other people.
Sure. Yeah, you do see her when you come in. It's fairly obvious. In fact, when you enter in, she does look over and stands up, brushes herself down, and holds out her hands like, "Hello. Are you associates of the Empress? I think I saw you."
Can I do a perception check on her, or an insight? I don't know.
Either one. You'd have to make the call.
I think perception, see if there's any disguise, because I have a +9, so we can do that.
Nice.
It's a 15 + 9, so 24.
Cool. This is a human being without any disguise on them.
Can I recognize her as someone who looks like Osan?
With your passive perception, no.
It's a 14 now.
Is it?
It's a 14 now.
Level up.
Going up in the world. Yes, then. I think now you can kind of figure it out.
Okay, we found one.
Are you? Oh, are you looking for others? Because I work in the guard. I can go get people you need. I really wanted to speak to the princesses. So I didn't really want to leave here, but I will if you can.
That's wonderful. Would you mind, I guess, standing guard over them? Just make sure that they stay safe?
I can do this, yes. But I do need to speak with them first. You can be there. I don't care. I know you must have freaked out at the moment, but I do really need to talk to you.
No, I know. That's of course, yeah.
Cool.
It's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Sorry. We're a bit scatterbrained right now.
That's me all the time. So
should I go in and ask just how they're doing, if they're up for some
I don't want to put you out of a position, but please do if you can.
I think I will try and just like slowly make my way, like plod along to the room where
a little like a little as you go, but
just a little okay.
You go in. Neff,
yes.
what does Bluey see? she enters the room.
Well, I'm there with Daniel. I mean, if Daniel's there with me, I'm just sort of resting my...
Thoughts have sort of subsided. You guys have put Lorella on a comfortable, comfortable sofa. But you can basically explain what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Everyone
I mean,
outside talking to
there isn't really much. I mean, we've both gone through kind of a lot, so I'm just kind of holding her and making sure she's okay, and kind of looking over to Mum and making she's okay as well. And if Daniel says anything, then I would probably respond, but otherwise, I wouldn't really initiate any sort of conversation myself.
Hang on. I need to check if I can do the voice with.
Oh no.
In terms of suggesting things or starting conversations, Def is at times more reserved.
She kind of turns to you both after a while, and she says, "I was so like shit in that fight. I couldn't do like anything. I could only like hide. How shit is that?
Oh
You
my
guys
god.
all got things, and I can't do anything."
No, Daniel, it was much worse for me. I was even more shit. I died in that fight.
You died?
I died.
But Mom died too.
I know.
Starts crying again. Like, if you've ever seen like the most typical anime tears, like fountains out of her eyes, it's like that.
I'll just cry back at her.
Cool. So, Bluey, you enter, and they're just crying at each other.
I'm gonna slowly back out of the room.
So, how did it go?
I'm just shaking my head, like,
No.
sorry, not yet.
Osha kind of turns to Aya and All Star, and she's
I'm
like,
going after Sarazo.
"Cool, bye." She calls out after you, turns to Slya, and she's like, "It's you and me now. What do we do?"
Well, first, I think we should probably check, see if we can find where. Basically, we need to do a head count for the Temple of Abundance workers, and we need to find Sobek, who has conjured this mansion, and make sure that they are both safe. And maybe when we've found them, maybe the princess will be a little bit.
We can just call Sobek if we want to find him. Brian says over his shoulder as he walks away.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
Would you like to use your rune to call Sobek?
Yes, yes, I would.
Let me just prepare my voice.
I'm like,
All the voices.
Oh, all the voices today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you trace that rune on your wrist, and after a moment, it sort of glows ever so slightly, as if light skin. And you call through to Sobek.
Yep.
Okay. And you hear from the other side, "Yeah, what's going on?"
Oh, thank God, you're still alive. Amazing. Did I wake you?
Yes, I've been asleep this whole time. I've just been.
Oh my god.
Oh, wonderful.
Rude.
Wonderful. No, stay put. Stay where you are, wherever you're sleeping, and just go back to sleep. Nothing has happened. Everything's fine.
Why do you think it's fine?
Well, okay.
Do you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
That's I was saving your sanity, Sobek, okay?
It's too late for that. I'm sorry.
I will fill you in later in the morning. Go back to sleep. Yep.
The connection fades. With that, I think.
Yep.
Sobek is a mood, man.
Yeah.
There's ever a
Just gonna go to the
song.
bathroom.
Okay.
Okay, Osha again goes back to sort of sitting on her chair, just waiting. You know Sobek is now upstairs.
I'm gonna go to the toilet as well.
Okay, cool. Brian is sort of chased after Saraza. And Bluey, you are watching sort of this exchange at the moment. So,
Louis, do you want to help me do a head count of the Temple of Abundance workers?
Lucifer, your microphone is
Bluey says into the chat, "Ye."
Yee, okay. So I'm going to say Bluey and Slya. you both sort of make to move out out of the mansion, and I'm gonna hang on.
I thought they were all in the mansion, or did they scatter?
Well, it depends where you're looking for them. I assumed you wanted to go out to the look, but if you want to look in the mansion,
I guess mansion first, and then like run it by a grid, basically.
Sure thing. So make a perception check with advantage because Bluey is helping you, and I don't think Bluey can make, for whatever reason, I don't see or hear Bluey at the moment. Anna.
Okay. So I rolled a 16 and a 14, and then my perception is +4, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, sweet. With a dirty 20, you do head upstairs, and from one room you do pass, you hear a heavy snoring with the tonal inflection Sobek attached to it. So you do imagine that's Sobek's room. Then you pass that further, sort of deeper into the mansion. As you know, the setup of this, it is huge. And the further you get, the further away of action become. And you can start to imagine how it is that people who were sleeping up here didn't necessarily get involved in fighting. You go to some of the rooms, you open the doors, and you do find of the, I think there were about 60 Temple work, about 45 of them are here. Including some of Neff's friends who you saw before, and some of everyone you recognize in the palace.
Gelda?
Gelda is gone, and so are about 15 or so.
Okay. Cool. I guess once we've checked inside the mansion, starting to work our way outside into the courtyard.
Sure. Okay. Working your way out into the courtyard, it does that. Those 15 workers are scattered around outside, tending to the wounds of the guards and those who have in whatever has happened. Especially the majority of the guards are just shocked rather than hurt, except for ones who were specifically quite close to that explosion. On the other side of the courtyard. Those are the ones who are getting the first. And there are about 3 or 4 dead. And they do not have the resources to resurrect them. So they are just giving them the funeral rites that they would expect a Carnet citizen of Calcon. So that's what you see.
Okay.
Gelder is among them.
And do I find Zan at all while I'm going through?
You do. Hang on a second. Get my
Okay.
notes. Keep turning off. So after a little while of walking around counting everyone with Bluey, the both of you find Zan is sort of talking animatedly with this female guard. She's stunning, absolutely eye-catching, with this pale blue skin, bright white eyes, almost sparkling silver hair, which is kind of like swooped back into a low bun. And every now and again, as she moves, you hear and you realize there's a bird like woven into her hair, like happily sitting there, like as if she's making a nest in the bun.
What a bird brain.
What a bird brain.
I'm sorry.
And she has armor on, but she also is wearing like an apron or something like some sort of like garb that you would associate with a chef or a cook. This woman is standing talking to Zan, looking like rubbing her head, like looking down at the ground. And the closer you get to this conversation, the more you realize that it's not a conversation. Zan is shouting, like angrily to this woman. And Zan says, "Oh my gosh, what is Zan's?" She's like, "I can't believe you left your watch. Why would you do this?" And she's like, Oh, Tash, why did you choose this accent? Tash came up with this, and the accent is hard. Well, I was watching. I was on the watch, and then I don't know. I got distracted. My bird fell out of my hair, and Zan is like, "That's not good enough." And this sort of conversation, and she does say, "You do catch as you get closer, both Bluey and Flyer." She does say, "But no, but listen to me. I promise. I did see something. I saw where the other one went." And Dan's like, "I don't trust your head right now." And it's this kind of that you hear, and that you catch on to those sort of few words.
Okay. Slya is actually going to interrupt.
Okay, you interrupt Zan's sort of tirade. What do you say?
Zan,
Bird
if I
noise. Sorry. Sorry, go on.
Zan, if I may, we're missing an assassin. There were 4 total. We have one tied up in the mansion, and we have 2 dead. And one of them looked like one of your guards with a disguise.
Zan sighs and she rubs her forehead. She's got sweat and blood and dust all over her brow as she was also in the fray. And she turns to you and she says, "Well, I am also trying to figure out exactly where I put my guard. Nobody really saw any attacks, not for a long time. And then the only thing we really saw was this explosion in the courtyard. So you can understand why I don't really know what she's saying. Yes. How can there be no sightings of anything from a guard who's supposed to be trained to attack, and then an explosion? I don't understand."
These were assassins. They were sent to kill the royal family and their associates, and they nearly succeeded. They live, all of them. But they've been watching. If they can disguise themselves well enough that we would be fooled into thinking that they were one of the guards, this was premeditated.
Jennifer, why don't you give her your story, and we'll see how that matches up. And this Zan, from the way she speaks and addresses women, you can assume she is Jennifer. And again, it's a very high fantasy name. And Jennifer nods and she looks at you like hopefully almost as if she's glad that finally. And she sort of turns towards you and she says, "Well, the thing is, I did see something. I'm not usually on watch, but because we were a bit short-handed, I had to leave my post and take a night watch, and it's not what I'm good at, right? And so I was on the tower, and I got distracted because it fell, and I'm looking after the eggs, you see, and I needed to make sure it's fine. And so I'm a cook, usually what I do, but I had to do this, and I wanted to do well, but I couldn't do it. But I did see something. I swear. I all of a sudden, after the explosion, I realized what happened. And when the big red dragonborn man, when he cornered one of these, right, they are assassins, right? That's what I assumed. That's what Zan made.
Red Dragonborn man.
Shrek, right?
Okay.
That got me too for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I did see someone slip away deeper into the city. They left through the front gates.
What did they look like? What did you see?
They looked more like a shadow than anything else. They were wearing all black, and I could barely even see their eyes. But they were headed out. So I think I could sort of get an idea of where they were going. I could take you in if once. I could go with you, but I don't know any more than this. That's all I got.
I think rather than follow them, it might be better to fortify ourselves here, knowing that they are not within our walls.
Okay.
Oh wait, I thought did you say it was going into the city or
Yeah.
away from?
The assassin ran further. She said.
Further in?
Yeah.
So should we try and warn, sort of like try and get a message out to the residents?
I
don't know.
But I'm not. I'm a cook. This isn't really my speciality. And Zan says, "Well, you see, I just don't know how much of this is actually real." And she has a big imagination. I don't know if I 100% trust her.
Oh, okay, it might be a bit late. Is it a bit too late to sort of, I don't know, insight or
I know you weren't here, but I think it maybe is a bit too late. You can insight Zan maybe to see how much conviction she has, whether she's got any self-doubt about what she's saying now. Want to?
Yeah, I'll insight Zan.
Okay, go for an insight.
That is 16.
16. Okay. Zan is starting to have a little bit of doubt, maybe creep into her voice. Maybe Jennifer's explanation is making what she wants to.
No, I feel compelled to believe the chef.
I feel compelled to believe the chef.
Zan,
Okay.
Did you want to interrogate the last living assassin that we have?
Oh, I would love to. That would be my favorite thing to do. But actually, I do want to go to the body of the dead assassins and figure out what's what. I want to see if there's any personal effect.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go do this. You deal with this. And she leaves, hands off, and goes.
They don't look pretty.
Louis, do you want to? Shall we return to see if Neff is ready to meet with Osha?
Yes. Okay. I'll check up.
Unless there's something that else you wanted to do.
No. Please give me things to do. That'll help, and So I'll return.
We could, I don't know, be friends. This is Jennifer speaking.
Do you have any? I think it's best if. Could you perhaps help tend to the wounded?
I do not have any skills.
I'm sure that the temple workers would just appreciate any help they can get.
Are you able to make some food?
Make some lush.
Make some what? Sorry.
It's like goulash.
Oh, goulash!
Oh, what a beater!
Really good. My mom used to make it all the time.
Is it?
Sure. Actually.
Is it a warm? Yeah, that'd be nice.
It's warm, yeah. It's like soup. But like
hot
thick
meal.
potatoes.
Ooh.
It's making me hungry.
Potatoes are. Yeah, I am hungry.
At the mention of goulash.
She kind of
I
leans
could go for some.
says, I'm not gonna lie, I mean, some of y'all look really skinny, and I think it's better if you're a bit thick.
If you could do that for us, that'd be.
I like her style.
Okay. I will make some goulash and I'll bring it.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
it'll take like an hour. Stay here.
Okay, right.
Smiles. which is great.
You'll find us in the mansion part.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, bye. And she leaves.
Okay, thank you.
Adios.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Hasta la vista.
Oh dear.
Maybe.
Das Vidana.
Um.
Infernal, abyssal, and undercommon. My dear abroad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, so everyone,
This will be-
what's going on? What are you doing?
Going back to Osha, I think.
Yeah.
Brian, so you ran after Sarazer. Sarazer is kind of just sort of ambling around, making himself busy, doesn't really to talk to you so much. How hard do you attempt to make conversation?
I think I don't want to make conversation with him because I think Brian like respects Saraz's he wants to be quiet. But I think he can tell that Saraz's in shock, so he kind of wants to take him to like a quiet room. And if Saraza is uncomfortable with Brian as a human, Brian will turn into a mole and just sit next to Saraza.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's such a throwback. Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's cute. It's really cute. Like little alpha.
Oh,
It's so lovely.
Lily! I can see the art in my mind. No, it's good. Little star hands as well. I like it. Okay. He actually appreciates that. And when you turn into a mole, oh, die. He takes 40 damage. apparently. When you
Psychic damage.
damage.
Oh, look, a mole! Oh, damage!
Oh.
All the dice.
To handle.
Too much of a throwback.
Death by Q.
Oh.
When you turn into a mole, Brian, he sort of does smile a bit, and he pats you on the head.
Brian
So
just
cute.
sits with Saraza if he needs him.
Okay. He says after a moment, "Can you talk like this?"
Brian just shakes his head.
That's probably better. I don't really want to talk.
Brian nods. He understands.
You've been through something like this before.
Brian just kind of like tilts his head to the sides. He can't say anything. And then he nods.
Sorry.
Brian crawls up to Saraza's hand and just pats it.
Oh, with a little star hat.
Little star.
Oh.
He pats it back and he's like, "Wow, this is my life now."
Oh my god, I
Friends.
fucking love this.
He does. He puts a hand on yours and he looks down. Family.
Oh. Brian has heart pain, but he doesn't show it.
Tear out all your hearts. Everyone.
Also, just like a small thought, is like Mole Brian like super scrawny too?
He's fluffy. Shush.
I like to think he's got a little punch. When he's a mole. Just I like to imagine it like that because I don't want to think of him as a little skinny animal.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yep. He's fluffy white mole with little silver star hands.
Oh my god.
Where's Shu?
Shu is probably with Daniel. I would say.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just quick retcon. Neff, you, Lorella, and Daniel aren't sitting on a comfy sofa. You're curled up in shoe.
Okay, we're crying into shoe then.
Cool.
Mm.
Oh my
I mean-
god, there are albino moles.
Oh, send pictures to the chat, please.
We need these reference pics.
Oh my god, they're so funny looking.
Oh yeah, just like Brian.
This is the content we've needed.
Hey!
Oh my god, the diss.
Wholesome.
I
Right.
love everything about Brian turning into a mole.
There's a mole that has flowers growing out of it.
Oh my god!
Like Brian. Oh, feels like Brian. Right. As you are finding that picture and you have your little conversation, Bluey, you re-enter and Osha having her hands. It's like, so
Okay, I'll go now and see how they're doing to hopefully get them.
well, actually, I feel bad making around for me and do all these things. We could just have a little chat and wait here, and maybe they'll come out of their own accord.
Okay, right. I thought for a second she was going to suggest like telling the information to me, and it was like telling it to Bluey, and then getting her to pass it on reliably.
The balls are so cute. Look at his little face. How does it exist? How does it stay alive? This is crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's cute. This is all I wanted and more, Tash. Look at that.
Oh my god. I'm popping this into the recording.
It's just one big
Yes.
I can't even see his face. So.
It's just
Oh. Okay. Yes. I will go to Osha and just sit at the opposite side of the table. She's
like,
I'm guessing it's not a long table, you know.
no, but I think she pulls up a chair.
Okay. Right. No, thank you.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. So, how are you?
I think I'm alright. Yeah.
I have alcohol. Yeah. Feel bad. Or forget. Both.
I'll.
You don't have to. No pressure.
Bluey will try to politely refuse.
That's fine. I understand. I completely understand. I drink because I have to. It's okay.
Okay.
And she takes a big swig.
I see.
I see. So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm not from Kalkan. I'm
Okay.
from a little city called Melas in Aprea.
Oh, no way, I've been there.
Oh.
Yeah, it was ages ago, though. I used to have a friend who lived there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are they still there or?
No, actually, I haven't heard them for a really long. But I don't know. People always talk all the time.
Would I know this person? What's your name?
His name was Percy.
Sorry, say that again.
Percy.
Percy.
Percy Fauntleroy.
Fauntleroy?
Yeah.
Percy Fauntleroy. Yeah, okay, could I do like a history check or something?
Make just a. Yeah. Sure. I'll do it with advantage because it's to do with.
Okay, right, thank you. Because history is not. Yeah, that's a little -1 there. I'm sure it's okay. Okay. Oh, that's a nat 1. So thank you, advantage.
Roll it one more time.
Oh, it's a 5. Oh, okay.
You haven't heard of him, no.
Okay.
Fauntleroys were a family in Melas, but you don't know anything about them personally.
Okay, right. Yeah, sorry, I don't, I can't, I don't think I know, I don't think I know this Percy, sorry.
Right. Okay. No, it's fine. Yeah. No, I went there a while ago. It was a bit of a weird place, so I didn't really like it that much personally.
Oh, what, was it anything to do with the people, or like,
Kind of. I mean, everyone seemed really happy, like too happy. Do you know what I mean? Like it was perfect. It was really perfect, like a picture painting. But it was almost weird. I feel like if you hadn't grown up there, you wouldn't really feel that it was right. I don't know. Does that make sense?
I guess I hadn't really sort of thought about that.
You grew up there.
No, just, we all. I mean, I noticed that after everyone turns 21, they do a ritual. I'm 20, so I haven't,
Done it.
done it. But look, it definitely isn't all great because they don't like refugees coming in, and that's something that I was trying to help them resettle, and they're very not happy.
Can I backtrack real quick, just 1 second, because I'm hang on.
Take another swig of alcohol.
Swig of alcohol. I'm like 27, and my friend and I were the same age. But it was like 6 years ago he stopped talking.
Oh, when he was 21.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him.
Okay. Right. Would Blue know if it's? Bluey knows that it's not unheard of that people sort of disappear sometimes.
Yeah.
After the ritual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a thing that. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's right. I don't know what's happened to Percy, but I think it has something to do with him turning 21.
Well, I mean, we've been planning. Well, I've been planning something with him. We've been making plans for the future, and he just didn't want to do that. He was really important, and for what I wanted to do. But it's fine. I'll find someone else.
I think hopefully I'll be going back there.
Sure.
Soon. I'll keep an eye out for the Folleroys, because I've heard of them, but I don't think I've ever met them all. But
well, yeah. You know what? If we do the unlikely and survive the coming, keep in touch. Yes. And I'd love to hear from you a bit about that specifically.
Okay. How would I keep in? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I'll hopefully Slayer will.
Magic and weapons.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. Yes. Neff.
Yes.
Conversation.
Say again.
Throughout this conversation. Daniel has calmed down and has looked over Bluey and Osha are talking. Every now and again, Daniel looks over and then she leans in and she says, "Neff, I think she keeps looking over here, and I can't tell why. That woman there."
Oh, I'll look. Can I insight check Osha?
Sure.
Alright.
Finally, probably taking a proper look at her. Roll your.
Ooh, that's not very good. Because that makes sense. I wasn't really looking. It's a 9.
9. Okay. Definitely related to Osan.
Okay. Do you think maybe we should go over and see if she's looking for somebody?
I forgot that I was Daniel.
You are a princess too.
I'm a princess, yes. Daniel says, okay. Well, I could stay with. It's very comfortable here, and I kind of.
That's okay. If you want to keep an eye on Mum, then that's fine. I'll go have a look in that case.
Okay.
Alright. Stay safe.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
You'll see me. I'm still here.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And she's gonna walk and kind of
Okay,
keep
bye.
looking back at Daniel as she's walking and approach Osha and Bluey kind of hesitantly, like, and awkwardly walk in.
Would I be able to like spot and sort of like wave over like?
Your passive is quite low, isn't it?
Mine is 13. My
Hang
passive.
on.
Wait,
Oh,
who's passive?
I think it's. Where would I? Oh shit! No, go away.
Isn't Bluey's 15?
Yeah, my passive's 15.
Sure, yeah, you would.
Okay.
Okay. Neff.
Oh, yes. I'll walk over as I see Blue waving me over. Hello? Actually, what time of day it is? Is it like midnight or something crazy?
It's getting really early in the morning now.
Okay. Good early morning to you.
Some could say.
Hi, hello.
Uh,
I wanted to talk to you.
No,
Yeah,
Nefel Kradamanjazar, at your service.
Yeah.
This is Osha, the twin of Osan.
Ah, yes, I met Osan. He seems lovely.
Yes.
Hello. He is. Yeah, he's fine. He's a brother of mine. I wanted to talk to someone in your family to, ask a favor.
Okay, I am part of my family. Did you want me to go get somebody else?
No, I think you'll be fine for this.
Okay.
I should probably call you like your princessness.
No, really, it's fine. Just you can call me
Okay.
Nefel.
I know it's the lifelong duty of a city guard to serve the Koradamanjazar dynasty. But I do beg you to release me from my oath. My family has been loyal. I don't know if you've ever met my dad, because I've never met you. His name's Altair Bayrak. I think he was going to come to the city. I don't know if he's here. But we've risked our lives for the sake of the dynasty a lot. And now there's something I want to do, a kind of calling of mine that I must answer for my family's sake. And I want to be free to go do it. And I wanted to talk to you about that first.
Okay.
Rather than just...
Just for the hell of it, can you roll a persuasion check on me?
Sure. A 19.
Okay.
Yep.
She thinks about it for a bit and she looks you over. Neff does. And I'm gonna say that your plea is like fairly convincing. Well, I guess I do have the power to make that decision. If you really believe that it is something that you have to do, then I understand what a burden like that carries. So, if it is something that you feel you must do, then by all means, your oath is void.
Okay. Okay. Amazing.
Thank
She
you for
stands
your
up.
service.
She brushes down her chest plate and she starts taking off sort of royal armor. And then she goes like, "Okay." And she kneels down on one knee in front of you, Neff, and it's like, "Neff, I would like to pledge my sword and shield to protecting you personally as part of my commitment to protecting my family and the country of Kalkan, and also because I think I can do this better than many other people here."
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I think Bluey says that out loud.
You need someone around you who is clued into the current situation, who has battle prowess, has what else do I have for you? Skills in battle and experience on the battlefield. And I think I can do that.
That's very unexpectedly kind of you, I guess.
Sure.
Stand up.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, I'm up. She's up.
I personally, I don't have any issues with this. If you'd like to help us out as well, I mean,
I'm fine. But yeah.
Okay. Wow. So. What is it specifically that made you decide to want to protect me specifically over serving in the Royal Guard? If you don't mind my asking.
That's fine. The city guard is sort of limiting. There's only so much you can do to protect the peace. I mean, the last few years of this country have been pretty shitty. And, I mean, Mary, have been pretty shitty. And most of it is because we weren't able to react in time. Threats that your family personally. And, I mean, people got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, we seem to be magnets for danger. I've come to realize.
Yeah. And I think that
myself personally, especially.
And I think that needs to be addressed. And I think we need to change our approach to things. And I think I could lead that. I think I could really bring some new ideas and new battle prowess and such.
I like ideas. I like prowess.
Innovation, right? We want to do things. We want to respect what has happened, but do things in a new way.
I like the sound of that.
I think I like the sound of working together then.
I should introduce you to the rest of our party in that case.
Cool. Yeah. No, I'd love to meet everyone.
Okay. This is Bluey.
Hello. We've been talking. We have a mutual friend. Maybe
I see. Small world.
Let's be optimistic.
Hopefully have.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
And hopefully I could be his friend if I meet him.
Yes.
So
I think we would get along real well, Bluey. You know.
I'll kind of turn to Bluey to kind of look at like with an expression of like, hey, so what do you think, kind of thing, and then look back at Osha.
Bluey's been thinking about one thing since she mentioned that she hasn't seen her dad or doesn't know that he's around. Just like thinking, I mean, he is around.
Yeah.
Like we saw him yesterday.
Oh, really? I knew he stopped inviting me to family things.
I think he thought you were busy, sort of organizing things.
Osha's busy. Osha's too busy being a guard to go.
I see there is some tension.
I mean,
no, it's fine.
It sounded like you have a lot of responsibility as sort of.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
That's true.
So, And yeah, you look so much like your brother. You know, people get the sense that.
I'm very different. Very different.
Yeah, I do like your hair.
Thank you. I like your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Your face isn't that bad either.
Oh, Neff faints. No,
She catches you like, okay.
it's not that dramatic. But...
Could I pull Nev aside just a little moment? Just like.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, if you want.
Look, it's been a lot since the head. I've already forgotten his name. Was all arranged marriages and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
I don't like. And I'm way against like pressuring anybody into any sort of marriage, but like you were willing to like fake it with Osan, right?
Most certainly.
Or anyway.
If oh my god, Bluey.
She seems like a good option.
I am willing to do anything in order to help, and in order to prevent my mother from also marrying into the family. It is something I do not wish for her future. As much as she may wish to prevent me from doing so.
Yes, Lily makes me so happy hearing you.
I
literally keep
like if it's a matter of like convincing her family that like you say if you were like if you try to convince them that you're happy with this decision.
Yes,
I
Chloe.
think it would work well if she had just pledged
You're suggesting that I marry
herself to protect you. If
no.
I'm
yes. Yes.
You hear a soft
shout from the ether.
No, sitting next to Sarazo just gets the urge to say yes.
A little squeaky.
You hear birds flying past the window. They seem to say yes, yes.
Also, just wanted to.
Brian's contacting his nature friends.
That Slaya's probably just standing in the background watching this.
I love that image of just you watching all your children just like, oh yeah. Great.
I mean, if you don't, it's still. I think she's obviously willing to sort of help us out. So,
Bluey, I'm most certainly ready to help in any way that I can.
Neff's the first one getting married in the group.
Oh my gosh, that's wholesome. Make them alliance.
Okay, let me quickly ask as well. Just meta question, kind of, sort of. Arranged marriages, are they common in Kalkarn? Like, they're things that I've heard of before and been familiar with, right?
You've met people who've done arranged marriages.
Alright, yeah.
It's more common in royal family.
Second.
More common in royal family.
Yep.
To arrange, good matches for the sake of the country.
Yeah.
And so on.
Yep, okay, cool. Just double checking.
Yeah.
If it was something that was like super mega uncommon, I'd probably retcon something, but otherwise, all good.
Cool.
Actually, I'm not sure if Blue would think about this, but I guess because she isn't like completely au fait with like the family dealings, especially because she wasn't invited, would she know that like they were trying to arrange a marriage, sort of?
You'd have to
between. Okay. Shit. I kind of want to turn around and walk back to.
As you've had your conversation with Nef, Osha's actually gone over and introduced herself to Slya and made sure. Hi.
So wholesome.
Osha.
My wife.
Lovely to meet you.
Nef's personal bodyguard now.
That's wonderful. She's gonna kind of look over at like Osha's shoulder at Nef and just be like,
"This one, Barry, this one."
Nef doesn't understand, but she waves.
Okay, and Blue, you kind of turn around as they're having their little mini conversation.
I guess Slaya's just gonna say, that your father, we met with him. He's He was trying to marry Neff to your brother, your twin brother.
Oh, that wouldn't work.
To be fair, that was like kind of also partially my idea, but
Oh, well, you're not there. Oh, I feel bad for him. He just wants to, like, sit inside all day with his boyfriend and play his character. I mean, I don't even understand what's fun in pretending to be people you're not. That's, like, so weird.
But you get a choice there of who you can pretend to be.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I could be like.
That's Bluey doesn't say that because she's not there.
Osha thinks it, thanks to your impetus. You turn around as sort of they're having this conversation. Bluey.
I didn't quite hear that. Sorry.
I say, so as you turn around and come into their conversation, what do you?
So, if you, your dad was trying to, get some sort of, what do I say?
We can talk about it. What's up? I know he's not like one of the best people ever, but
yeah, no offense, he did it. He
was a bit of a dick. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He's been never like that ever since he died. So.
And what's up with like your brother who has a fourth wife now because the third one died off a horse?
Yeah.
Or was it the fourth one who died off a horse and now he's alone?
Rowena was actually really nice, isn't it?
Seems to be a common sentiment.
Yeah, I don't really get involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very quickly, how do you spell Osha's name?
Osha.
Okay. I accidentally added an extra E into there.
Where? O-E-S-H-A?
Osh, basically.
Right, I spelled it like Osha Gunsberg.
Why did you bring it up?
Just so, like, just to bring you up to, so you know what your family was wanting, or your dad, what your, Neff, you go.
Hold on, well,
would you like to?
And she kind of like down. This is how it's going to be.
Wait,
now.
before I come over, while they're having their mini conversation, with the Royal Guard armor in general, is there something about it that signifies it being like a Royal Guard armor?
Sorry, it's just it's actually the same armor that the City Guard wear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a ranking. Royal Guard is like higher up in that ranking.
Yeah, so what about it signifies that it is a Royal Guard armor?
There's that sort of crest that you guys have, the 8-pointed star.
Yeah.
More points on the star, the higher up the ranking.
All right,
is the high.
Is it something that I can just like pick off the armor?
It not for. So she took off the armor, which had the star points on it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, but basically what I'm getting at is if she's taking it off because it signifies that she's a Royal Guard when she now wouldn't be, if I could take off the star and like give her back the unmarked armor so that she has armor.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure.
So if I can do that, that's what I want to do. If I can't do that, then that's okay.
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
All right.
Or a strength check. Like.
Or a strength check? Well, okay, this is a... I can... For my dex, it's a 7. No, sorry. Wait, hold on. Wrong way around. This is a 9, so this is a 10.
A 10. You're kind of struggling in the background. Just like, as everyone's having this conversation. And O's talking to you, Bluey, and she's like, just 1 second. Comes up to you. What are you doing? And she kind of like jumps down.
Neff falls. And takes 1d4 piercing damage. No,
Wait, hang on. Wait, Osha does actually catch you this time.
Oh, okay. This is...
Don't hurt yourself.
Neff blushes a little. As she's like
come
being
on.
held. I was
Make it happen.
I was trying to. You're really close.
Right. I don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather not thing like that. It's easier to kind of go in if I'm a bit on funky armor.
Okay,
And
I
I
understand.
feel like expression is best for us at this.
I agree. She's nodding. I was just trying. I figured you probably discarded your armor because it's not legal to wear it if you're not a royal guard. But I was thinking maybe if we just remove the star, that you could still use it, and then it wouldn't signify that you're a royal guard.
Sure, she rips off the star.
Wow.
Her biceps kind of ripple a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh my fucking god.
It's like,
The slow motion.
is that alright? Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
Her biceps ripple.
No,
Jesus
it's not.
Christ.
She's hench. She's pretty hench.
Wow, that was man.
But like,
I had a lot of trouble with that. You tore it up so easily.
that's fine. Don't worry. This is again my job.
Okay. Oh well, was your job? Is
Well,
kind
now
of.
it's a
That's true. Maybe I should take that star just to be safe.
okay. Sure. It's fine.
And I'll kind of reach out my hand as I'm being held still.
And you kind of with one arm behind your back, kind of like handing you the star, and she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna put you back on your feet now."
Thank
oh
you.
my goodness.
Thank you for catching me. You're a very good personal bodyguard. I can see.
Yes, good. But I'm still one tiny thing is a bit confusing to me.
Yes.
Why did you bring like? Sorry, it's a Bluey. You, but still, I mean, you could me, but not in a bad way. So Bluey, why did you bring up my dad?
I, in this moment, turn to Bluey.
I thought it would be a good idea to very quickly brief you on the deal that he was offering us, which, with the siblings there and how interested / not interested they were
Come on, Bluey.
in marrying one of, say Neff, then just, hey, Neff,
She's just looking at you expectantly, like, nodding, like...
look, I don't say it outright.
Hold on,
I think I get
Neff has no idea what you're talking about. From the way you described it.
Oh.
Bluey. I think I see what you're putting. And when I said I wanted to do things in a new way, I didn't necessarily mean it quite like this. Neff,
Let me insight check you, hold on.
Fuck. Oh.
Yeah, okay, Neff 100% immediately realizes what you're referring to, with an insight roll of... 25.
oh shit.
Oh my fucking god.
She's gonna turn...
If I might
Yes.
if I might interject,
Hello.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Hello.
So in a few hours,
Yeah.
I assume, we're meeting with your father to either confirm or deny any of the deals which he was offered to us, which
What?
he offered. Okay, I'm out of game. I think it was 2,600 troops. Did I get the number right? Don't.
I have the list.
We need them.
The Bayrak have 2,000 troops, retainers.
Still need them.
Okay.
Brian's voice still echoing.
So the deal was it was for some sort of arranged marriage, and in order to acquire the 2,000 troops that at their disposal.
Right.
And otherwise, we won't very likely survive.
We're not able to get much. We've got some support, but not all that
Not everyone
we
is here.
hoped for.
Okay.
And yeah, they got a trap with you. Yeah.
And so this was the first option. Not that I'm denying this is a good option, but the other one is
No.
Right. Is this something that OSHA is asking? Or?
OSHA.
Okay.
What was the other option?
The other option was not on the table.
I see.
Oh yeah, the port. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that your family were actually alive, I was really overjoyed. My whole sort of life I've been working towards my goals, I could finally serve fully. You know, now that I knew, Monarch was back, and you did win the ritual combat. So,
Let's go.
I mean, I want to help as best as I can. And if the other option isn't on the table, I suppose I could step up to this new challenge.
Engagement party, yay!
If Neff was
I'm-
eggplant colored before, then she's beetroot colored now.
I mean, I could get down on my knee again.
Lit.
Again, weird foreshadowing. I wasn't expecting it to go this way. Promise you that. Okay, wait, should I do this? Is this good? Do you want to do this?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cute. Okay. Okay then. She holds out her hand to shake yours.
Oh, come on.
Neff kind of frowns a little, and she like grabs your hand and like tilts it the other way, kind of thing. So it's more like this, as if you were handing something. But what do I have with me? Do I have like? I actually do have a ring, but I don't actually know if I can take this ring off. It's... Probs.
You could rain check on something. Like,
I
'cause
have
that
hair
one's
tie.
important.
Say again. What did you say?
I have hair ties. She pulls the end of her two plaits. She pulls out the two hair ties and kind of at me, and then like ties one of them around your ring finger. This is the worst.
Fucking god.
This is so homemade. I
Would
love
it
it.
would it be something like this? Like
Yeah, literally. Like, weird. What is that? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know where this is coming from. You know what? I don't even have this in my notes.
This works.
oh my god.
Impromptu proposal.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm still your personal guard, though. I think that's where our relationships are. And then
Yes.
yeah. Cool.
D-
So
I mean, I just sort of thought with the whole like pledging your service.
yeah.
I think that would if you want it to work like that, you could make it work as a bit of a cover if anyone's
Sure.
who you know it's
Yeah. I mean, no, this is very with this turn of event. Unexpected, but I'm very happy with it.
I'm very happy also. Hey, Daniel, I got married!
You what?
Wait,
Married,
doesn't
or do you mean engaged?
engaged?
There we go. Okay, and then we can do the marriage tomorrow or
Daniel,
something. Maybe they
I'm
have
getting
an official.
married!
Before me?
Nah.
Yeah.
Neff kind of giggles.
But I'm so in love with that guard from their family.
Oh no.
It's all I've ever wanted.
Daniel, you need to change your taste. Like, seriously.
Where is Daniel at this point?
Sort of still, like now she was lying in shoes fur, but now she is, sorry, hang on, I've just had a realization. The next game we're playing in person, and I'm this...
I'm saying next long rest, Slia will have ceremony prepared.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a long rest would be very nice.
Okay.
It's not unfortunate the game that I'm playing with you guys in person.
Oh well, it's one of those bad boys.
Almost.
Sure. So Daniel has kind of stood up and is kind of like, why not me? Why
Don't worry,
does not-
Daniel, I believe in you, I support you in your endeavors. I'm gonna like
Okay.
hold both her hands and kind of shake them up and down.
Stop
right.
falling in love with gay men.
You're right, I should pursue that guard active.
Uh,
Ryan's gonna
wait,
have a
do you-
talk with her.
do you mean the half orc?
I do, but
Also gay.
what?
Look, you know,
You what?
look, I don't want to, you know, break your romantic fighting spirit.
Go on, Blue.
Exactly.
Be honest.
I don't think you'll get anywhere with that because I think he's
Second
with
verse, same
somebody.
as the first.
He's dedicated to someone else, I think. It's a bit, from my knowledge, it's a bit secretive, so don't spread that around.
Daniel, I think he's gay.
Thank you.
and that, yeah.
Why can't I just find someone who's right for me?
You have an interesting taste, Daniel.
Why?
From what we've seen, anyway.
I turn back to Bluey.
The only common factor is the gay. I don't think Brian and this guard look anything alike.
No. As you all kind of turn back, you do hear like a at the door, and you see that
Andrew.
blue skin. It's not. No.
Mm.
You see that you hear that blue skin. Woman,
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Say,
Jennifer's got goulash, unless she doesn't.
I have goulash.
Hola.
Goulash.
Goulash. I haven't met some of you, but I have goulash, and I also have information about. And I also bring Zan as well, and Zan is.
Did you say information
With the
about the assassins? And also goulash?
You what?
Information about the assassins. Come in.
Okay.
Before we get the information, please let me go retrieve Sarah's and Brian.
George? Yes, please.
Jamal.
He's gonna stop being a mole and maybe eat some goulash.
No, I'm sitting on Cyrus's shoulder, continuing to be a mole.
You can eat a little bit of goulash.
Can moles eat goulash?
Uh,
No.
We'll find out.
well, he's gonna stop being a
I'll Google
mole.
it. Can
Probably.
moles eat goulash?
He is a mole. Is Brian the mole?
There's an article called "What Do
Why
Moles
is your
Eat?
hat-
They Have a Super Weird Diet." ...
But
So,
he's a human. No, he's a half elf mole, so I don't know if it's a diet thing.
Okay, they eat earthworms, centipedes, and more! Exclamation mark.
This mole does not eat
war
bugs.
equals goulash.
More good.
Hopefully, there's no earthworms in this goulash.
Yeah.
So you.
They're insectivores.
So you all kind of gather around. You notice Sarasa does stand a little bit further out group than he usually does, but still within listening distance. And he's also surprised to see Osha there, but less surprised when he sees Zan is there as well. Sobek is still asleep, so he does not come down, and you start to notice more of the temple is coming back. And I think that you would be looking for this, Slya. 15 do come back in.
Okay, cool.
Good.
And so as she passes out goulash to you, Geneva says, "So I did see after the explosion, assassin run deeper in. We thought about it and thought maybe you're right. We should fortify the area, protect everybody here. So I'm a little bit worried leaving a assassin loose in the city." And Zan says, "And they also seem to have a little bit of
A bit of a what, sorry?
an upper hand
Oh, yeah.
compared to what. So tell me what you see." And Zan lays down in front of her a cloak, a roll of thread, 3 daggers, and 1 empty scabbard. And she says, "All these things, this is all they had on them that were anything other than all black clothing. The one assassin alive, walking. And what do you notice here?"
Perception check.
Yeah.
I wonder if the mole has good
Right.
perception.
Can we all do perception?
Wait, what? I love my plus. It's a 12 plus 9.
Okay.
Oh
21.
my god.
Natural 20. Astra,
Oh,
I
fuck.
wouldn't notice. But maybe
9.
9 and Nef,
12.
12. Astra, Swire, sorry, you're the first to notice. There's a dagger missing. The scabbard, which is empty. And you kind of look up at Zan, and she's looking at you, noticing Brian, as you
You
also.
just cut out like a big chunk. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Where did you last hear?
Scabbard and the dagger is missing.
Yep, and Zan makes eye contact with you, and then she looks over at Brian. Brian, you will notice this just a little bit. And she says,
Sorry, that cut out for me as well.
"Ah,
I think I understand.
what? How much? What are you not hearing?"
The part
I had
after
eye contact.
she says to you.
She
And
said,
then-
"I haven't said anything yet."
Okay.
You just looked at
Okay.
Slima,
Oh.
looked at Brian,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
the scabbards.
And Scabbard
Okay.
she
Okay.
says to you, she says, "There is a dagger missing. I looked everywhere. Nowhere to be seen. Which means 2 things. Can you tell me what they are?"
Mole. Can't say anything.
Okay. Can you tell me what they are, Sly?
The daggers seem to disappear the instant they stabbed into us. So I think it returns to them, perhaps.
Okay.
Uh,
That's kind of what I was thinking. for whatever reason, this dagger is important.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's missing means the assassin has it.
Yeah.
Coming back for more.
Well, it's the assassin's targets are here, so if we are going to have to leave to meet with the Bayrax in a few hours.
Okay.
But I don't think that Lorella should come with us.
I would also agree with this, but does she agree?
They shouldn't see her like this. Did you have a chance to interrogate the assassin that was left?
Not talking.
Hmm.
Not to me, at least.
Oh, can I transform back? Because I think they were kind of scared of me. It's like, I can try.
The mole becomes a man.
The Animorph in reverse.
As you say that, Zan looks
Animorph.
disbelieving.
What happened?
Give it a go.
Surprisingly scary, Brian.
Anybody else want to come along?
Yeah, I'll come along, I guess.
I'll go.
I believe the last time the assassin looked at Brian, he was scared shitless. So Brian is quite scary.
I still
Right,
have some
basically-
healing just in case.
Should I come too?
I think you should stay with Mum. With Mother. Sorry, I'm not Aussie in game.
Okay. That's fine. And then Jennifer also says, should I come too?
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Pleasure
I
to make your
asked-
acquaintance. I don't think we've met before yet, have we? I mean, I haven't been
No.
introduced to Jennifer.
She didn't introduce.
As-
Sorry, I may have skimmed over it. She kind of introduced herself.
Okay, I'll say that, yeah, I've introduced myself as well.
Probably better she stays handing out goulash. That seems to be her talent.
Maybe see if Lorella is up to eating a little bit
What?
after dying.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
I'll just stay here with them.
Thank you for the goulash and for looking out for us.
She brings the big pot of goulash right up to Lorella and pots it down in front of them. She's like, hello, my name is Jennifer. Starts having a little chat.
Aw.
Cute.
Sarah says, I should go.
Can I want to put my
Go.
arm on, Sarazar's shoulder. And insight check his well-being.
Okay, what did you roll?
That is... It's okay. It's a 15.
Hard to read,
Okay.
but better than before. Still not great.
Okay. I didn't really get a good look at him before because I was distracted, crying. Sarazar, I think you should take a rest and have some goulash. You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Can I summon Shu back over and get her to stay with Sarza, please?
She is currently the bed for Lorella.
Oh,
Lorella
actually?
falls.
Damn it. Okay.
Lorella's been she's slowly coming back to her senses, but it's a long break. It's going to take it.
Actually, also
Brian really doesn't want to leave Sarza alone.
while I'm sort of here, still talking to Sarazar, I want to kind of grab him by both shoulders, very lightly, gently, and kind of look him in the eye. Thank you. And I'll embrace him.
And he just says, no
Shh. Shh. It's okay. You don't need to say anything.
He hugs him.
And
You're
then
like a daughter.
say again. Oh my
Sarah's
god.
just breaking our hearts.
Hello.
Oh my god.
I just hope that I can be what you need.
You're far more than I deserve.
If your father could see you now.
You are my father.
Take a rest. Check up on Lorella. And have some goulash. You need it. I'll look him kind of up and down as he's sort of battered and bruised from whatever it is that he got up to in there. And as he sort of loosens his grip, I'll loosen mine as well and tearfully kind of look him in the face.
He takes your hands. Then he frowns. Then he looks down. And he sees the hair tie in your hand. Do I want to know?
Maybe? I'll explain later.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Emma, does Sarah's still have his terrarium on him?
He does indeed.
Okay.
He's
I'm
got
just
a little,
looking at Sarah's like,
he's got a little bowl, like a fish bowl attached to his belt, with like little soil and cactus in it, and some flowers.
that's real cute. Okay, I'm looking at Sarah's like, I don't want him to be alone, but I also need to go interrogate. So I'm gonna make him another little cactus in his terrarium.
He looks down at it, and he says, "Just one moment. What's yours?" Right.
Oh no.
Do you know what this means? Because if you do, I'm so off. And it's not.
Can I do a nature check on the cactus?
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. Because I actually have a response prepared for this from ages ago. Okay, it's really good. He knows.
Dude, Brian's been
I'll
with
be
like a
good.
400-year-old. It's fine, Sarazar. It's okay.
No, it's not fine.
Don't be daily. Look, I have lived for many centuries. You have many more to live as well. And if Loran isn't,
Oh no. Wait, okay.
then
Wait.
Brian, we can't. You're dating my brother.
Brian.
I have a response for this, but where is it? Hold on. No, I had a response for this.
Oh
This
wait,
was ages ago.
They would never accept us.
feels like it's gonna be long.
No, I have so many D&D notes. Oh
Can you
no, I
control
think I can
F for
find it.
cactus?
Yeah, search.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh my god.
Okay. It's a really stupid note. I think I wrote this at 3 a.m. Okay, I think Brian holds up the cactus and looks at it. And he looks at Sarazar and he's like, no. That's not... I think that flowers, when I make them... I haven't made cacti before, but they have different meanings, like multiple layers, like an onion, like layers. Yes. With this cactus,
Uh-huh.
I would because he rolled a really good nature check. It is not that kind of a love. It is very platonic,
Good.
and I think that it means I have an enduring belief in you, Sarazar, that you are capable of love and you are a loving person. And I think that's what the cactus means. I think. And he goes back to the group. He is very embarrassed.
You leave Sarazu with his cactus and everybody else goes off. Right. So
Dude, we are loving and supporting the shit out of Sarazar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
best NPC. Absolutely. My favorite.
Top 5.
I love him so much. And that's not what I expected at the beginning.
Top 1 NPC.
Right. So, you... Oh, my throat's doing well. So,
Let's screenshot my full response.
you were making your way to where the interrogation is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In sort of a flying V formation, right forwards. Amazing. Kind of. Almost. 2 new additions, Zan and Osha, at the kind of backs as you guys come forwards, with Brian leading the hell, intimidating AF on. Slya, you're standing by him. Bluey, you're the muscle. Neff, got this. I don't know what your skills you're bringing to this.
I'm there for emotional support. I'm the cheerleader. Let's go.
This is your emotional. You make your way to a very sort of small room, which is big enough for you all to fit in, but it's certainly made to be confining, sort of like solitary confinement, isolating. It feels the main emotion you get when you. And you see battered and bruised, more so than before, one of the assassins.
Can I just roll like an intimidation check for my general demeanor?
Okay, go for it.
Alright, let's go. Natural 1.
Oh wow.
Like a. It deflates very quickly.
What an
It's
apt
not
roll.
really-
It's amazing.
What did you have to roll? I don't know. I was gonna just go by what you could just.
Whatever it was, I definitely failed. Neff is not intimidating.
Intimidation?
Yeah.
If you want to roll just general intimidation to check.
Okay. If I cast Primal Savagery on myself, does that do anything with the intimidation, or just straight check?
Sure.
Okay. It's
think-
okay. Oh, he's not very intimidating. 15. 14 plus 1.
I think the reason it works is because it worked once before. It doesn't mean primal savagery is always gonna.
Oh, okay.
You
Sorry,
did see me
I
slice
didn't
someone's
really.
throat open with
Yeah.
it.
So 15 and Bluey, what did you roll?
Nat 20.
Oh!
So
Very
should I have
intimidating.
some sparks? I don't know,
So,
like
yeah.
little.
Brian, you feel like you're bringing out your full force, intimidating. See a shadow. As you turn back, you see sparking at the nose, blooming down, looking right at
Yes, Blue.
Bluey. You've never looked this threatening. You've never looked so scary in your life. And it's great. It's great. He's shit again. Your first, I'm going to say your first checks against this guy, whoever speaks, will have advantage due to your great intimidation skill. For Bluey, that is, because right, so you're sitting there shitting bricks. What are you doing?
Who wants to do the questioning?
I think he only speaks Sylvan.
So it's got to be me. Okay.
Well, Slaya does speak Sylvan, but I'd rather let Brian
Not-
do it, to be honest.
Okay.
Slaya's not trying to be intimidating. Slaya's just there covered in blood.
Cool.
You can tell Brian things you want him to say as well, but
Mm-hmm.
probably good that he doesn't know that Slayer also speaks Sylvan. I don't know. Okay.
We were speaking in Sylvan in Melturn.
Yeah.
So but he doesn't know that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, I
Just,
see.
I thought we were talking about Brian at first, yeah, but now I got it.
No,
Like-
Brian knows that she speaks Sylvan. Okay. So we know who sent them. We know how many there are. Maybe
Like
where
what would
could
happen
your-
if they failed, or
I think I was gonna also add like we can prioritize. Where would his companion have gone?
Is that what you were asking?
So Slaya's can in order to get a little bit more truth, she can do Zone of Truth, or she can also do Channel Divinity to detect thoughts.
Oh. Detect thoughts sounds pretty good right now.
Are you talking about this? Because you have
I think-
to decide unless you're talking.
I think that Slaya probably would have actually made these suggestions in her comment, knowing that
Under
Brian.
comment.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Brian also thinks detect thoughts, because Zone of Truth you could just clam up.
You see, when you start speaking under common, the assassin reacts slightly.
Can we tell what race they are?
You haven't checked. They
Can
have
I-
face wrapping this whole time. Now it's been revealed. Make a perception check or a nature check.
Nature check.
Sure.
Or perception. Maybe perception's better, I don't know.
I'm gonna take nature.
An 11 plus 9. That's 20.
These modifiers are
and-
crazy.
He's a very perceptive person.
He is. It's
I rolled an
insane.
11 plus 10.
Plus 10.
Yeah, I have expertise in nature that I never use.
That's good.
You both know this person to be you.
To be what?
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 You on too?
You auntie.
Okay.
That's a
Oh.
race.
So snake,
Yeah.
snake person.
Some
Okay, I'm gonna write down the questions that I want to ask, and then we can.
is everything okay with?
Can we do an intelligence check to know if someone who's UNT would speak undercommon? Possibly?
With I'm gonna say yes.
It says
But
they
I
can
don't think you're
speak,
gonna
read,
much
write, and
that
common,
with-
abyssal, and one other language.
Or like an insight check to see if like we picked up
I'm
that
gonna
they
say that-
recognized.
Thomas, in response to what you just said,
Yeah.
in the world that we play D&D in this game,
Yeah.
not necessarily the rules of the book.
Okay.
Sort of break it. So
OG.
whether they speak all those languages or not, you don't know.
Okay.
And I would prefer it if you didn't look up because that
Yeah.
could that's
OG.
chased. But you can have no way of knowing how. Other than that, he reacted to Sylvan and
Undercommon. I still think
but
detect
you
thoughts.
if you want to Slyer to see what you might know, what languages you want to, you might speak if you want to.
Okay, sorry. What check was that?
Intelligence.
Okay. I got some all right intelligence. 17 plus 2. 19.
There's been a lot of you haven't met many UNT in your life. The ones you would have met, very few and far between, spoke common because you would have met them in a prayer. Yeah, they would have spoken Sylvan. You've never heard one speak undercommon.
Okay.
I'm just going by what you would know by the kind of UNT.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Do you want to do a detect thoughts?
Yeah.
Brian says.
Okay. I need the UNT to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh shit. Really bad. 6.
That's yeah. So the save was a 16, so I get a minute of deeper thoughts.
Okay. And so
If Brian would like to direct them with questions.
Okay. I say, do you know where your companion is? Or where they would have gone?
doesn't say anything, just kind of snort.
I look at Slayer.
Does he think anything?
In his mind, so 2 options: find the family, or find
Find what?
what makes them vulnerable.
Okay. I'm just gonna subtly nod at Brian.
Okay. So are the others like you? Are they you on too?
He doesn't say anything.
Look at Slia.
The nature of the tech is that when you push further, they know that you're reading their thoughts. That's right.
They only know once it's done.
Okay. Then you would have. It's hard because they wouldn't necessarily think an answer to, but there's like a sense of like they don't. You have the bodies, so that's the kind of emotion you get.
I might follow it up with who were you with? And do you know who survived?
Who are you with? In his mind's eye, you just see. And
see what? I'm sorry.
Faces.
Okay.
And who survived? You don't see anything really. Perhaps those same mask faces, kind of memories of memories conjured up as you say these words, which are both images.
I'll look at Slia if she has any follow-up questions.
Ask about the missing dagger.
What specifically about the missing dagger?
Where is it and why is it important?
Where is the missing dagger and why is it important?
Eyes kind of widen for a second. Surprised. Why is it important? He just has it seems like you can almost, with the read, you can kind of see into it, sort of a glimpse of certain powers a dagger might have, which would make it important to him, or to whoever.
Look at Slia. Because obviously I don't know what...
Yeah. She's just gonna kind of do a very subtle nod again.
Okay. Slia and Neff are both in the room?
All of you are there. Even Osha and Zan.
Okay. I'm going to ask Slia and Neff, do you have any specifics you want me to ask about? We can try and narrow it down. About those who attacked you. We know one of them got away, but we have the other one.
But I don't know. I'm sort of thinking, I don't know how to like say this while still being intimidating, but like, what other thing could harm the royal family that one of that they could go after? Like, yeah, something. I don't know, something like
What
that.
makes them vulnerable?
Yeah, what makes them vulnerable?
Yep.
I have to think about that actually. Do I? So in his mind's eye, a few things come forward. Images of Trevor, images of Ural, images of fires, hostages. It appears that they've been thinking of a whole manner, not once.
Can you ask how long ago they were hired?
Can you ask? Sorry?
How long ago they were hired?
Lily?
Oh, I have to say. Okay, how long were you here?
I was going to ask if you do it or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Two days ago.
2 days ago.
Coinciding with the sort of fallout of the ritual conflict.
And I think Slya's actually going to speak in Sylvan this time and say, who was the one with the blue eyes? Is that your leader?
Talking about the blue eyes.
Yeah.
He says to you actually back in. Don't know. We have no leader. We are put into the.
So I can understand that conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask, do you know what race they were, the blue eyes?
Use it yourself.
Sorry?
Use your eyes. Find and check. And in his mind, he said, Sly, you notice he doesn't.
Blue eyes. I only know one person. No, 2 people with blue eyes.
Who do you know blue eyes?
Definitely not relevant. My mum and Lucas.
You have about 10 seconds left on detect.
Anything else?
Oh, fuck.
Will they strike here again?
They already have, haven't they? In his mind, he doesn't know. As the spell fades, his eyes widen. Realize he won't. Spits at you.
Can I scratch him?
You want to kill him?
Nah, I just want to give him a scratch. I don't
Is there
like him.
anything we would like him to do?
I mean, I think when Brian gets spat on, he does just scratch the creature in the face.
You were spitting at Slyer.
Yeah.
Oh, still he's gonna scratch.
Okay.
Melee attack. It's a 15 plus.
Yeah.
Plus 9, so a lot. And
Where are you aiming?
the face.
Okay.
And I am. Oh, it's a lot of damage actually. I didn't know that. Okay, hold on.
Preemptive rip.
Yeah, probs. Okay. 1, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 6. Can't do maths. Hold on. Someone can go faster than me.
21.
1.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Yes, 21. 21 points of acid
Correct.
damage.
You see, as you scratch out, his mouth begins to dissolve away, and it is throat as well. His arteries break open, and blood splurts out. And for a moment, he sort of lolls there and flops down, dead.
He spat at Slayer.
Zan looks at you like, what the fuck? She turns on you and says, kid, that wasn't your hostage to kill, okay? He was a lead, and now he's a dead lead.
And then I would like to transmit all of the information that I heard in his head.
Cool. He's still dead.
Yeah.
Think before you hit things, maybe. I don't know. It could help you some.
Brian just flicks the blood off his fingernails.
Mhm. I'll let you deal with the body then. Everybody else, leave him to it. There is a nice little pit that we throw the bodies in. You just have to drag him up the stairs, along the hall, and onto the other side of this. Have fun.
Can I set him on fire when they're gone?
Make an intelligence check.
17 plus 3, 20.
Not a good idea. Most of these buildings are wood, and I have dirt floor.
I'm gonna burn the whole place down.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn into a dire wolf and drag it that way, because that's a lot stronger.
Cool. Make a strength check.
Let me just get the dire wolf up.
Okay. In the meantime, what are y'all doing? You leave.
Just in case, since like All Star is splitting up from us, I want to cast Bless at first level on him before he leaves with the body.
Cool.
All-Star's being a brat today, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bless first level.
That's fine. Neff, as you do that, you see Osha come. He's like, should we just have a chat?
Sure.
Oh shit, it's really strong. 15. Yeah.
15. It's difficult, even in a direwolf. The dead weight of a body is, heavy. This guy looks like he's about 180. But over time, as dawn breaks, you do manage to get him up. Right to the point where you might need some opposable to heave him over.
Can I try and throw him as a wolf?
Sure.
Like do a spin around? Okay. Oh, 19 plus 3, 22.
22, sweet. You yeet that boy. Wait,
I yeet that corpse.
yeet that cool. Make a perception check as well, just read.
Natural 1.
Okay, you yeet that corpse. Back down you go. Neff, Osha sort of escorts you inside and sits with you for a moment, and says, I really didn't intend this to happen. You don't think I was trying to.
No, I understand the circumstances we're in.
Sure. I think, or I can be 100% next.
Say again, you cut out a bit.
She said, I think to be 100% comfortable with what's going to happen, I want to talk to you and want to know where you're at a little bit.
Of course.
But we can do this over time. And, once we've figured out where we stand, then, I guess we can just see.
Take it day by day.
Day by day. Cool. So.
Okay, I'm a princess.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I don't do anything too princess-like. I cause a lot of mayhem and mischief, most of the time by accident.
Tell me about it. And you two begin to have a conversation about all the experience. And it's quite nice. Just a bit hard to read sometimes.
We just cut out everything you said in the last 5 seconds. After she's a bit hard to read.
It's a bit distant for her eyes sometimes, but she's focusing on you, trying to understand you, and she smiles. when she finally feels like she kind of is starting to.
Okay.
Slyer, what are you up to?
Considering that we have to meet with the Bayrax very shortly, Slya is going to take a bath.
Cool.
Get all of that blood off. I
Sobek's
assume the mansion has
a-
one.
Yeah, Sobek's mansion has a spa. Quite small for
Lovely.
two. It's a sauna, and it's a single attendant waiting at a massage table.
Oh.
Do I know
Yeah.
of this?
It works.
Yeah, Slya doesn't actually want any of the touching.
That's fine.
She just wants a bath to not be bloody. And I think while she's in the bath, she's going to do ascending.
Okay, sending to.
Our old favorite.
Oh, actually, what time of day is it?
It's breaking dawn now.
Okay.
Like Saga.
So-
One.
So she's going to do ascending to Fala
Oh.
My goodness.
and say, Fala, I would like to humbly request a peaceful audience with the Sphinx of Death if you will allow us entry to your domain.
Okay, hang on a second.
Would you sign it off, or would she know that it's you?
You would know.
Okay.
You hear a clearing. Well, I can ask him, but I don't know what he really wants. Let's see prophecies say, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Okay. She doesn't respond to that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Slya can't respond to that either.
Yep.
In which case, Slya does have a follow-up sending.
Oh my.
It's not to Fala, it is to Ashtar, the priest of the Temple of Death.
Where is this going? Good, okay.
And she's going to say, hello, perhaps you might not remember, but we met at the Holy Cave. What would be an appropriate offering to the Sphinx of Death?
Okay. Hang on. I do remember. Hello again. And congratulations. I would say myrrh, incense, and a couple of corpses.
Okay.
Oh, we have a
Cool.
couple of
We have
corpses.
Really hit me unawares, man. Right. Louis, how about you?
Oh.
Ooh,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, just everything on my list being checked off.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Did you ask something of me, or did you...
Yeah, what are you up to?
Oh, what am I up to? Okay, well, I've stopped being intimidating. Hopefully.
You have.
And okay, and am I able to gauge if I'm able to just sort of lie down for a bit? Like, is anyone looking like they're in, need of a hug or?
Everyone's looking for actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, she want to go for that goulash.
Cool.
So hop into, yeah. If Lorella and Sarazar and Danuel look
They're
Okay.
all just sitting around, sort of looking at the goulash, having a great time. Taste. Geneva is still there, and she
Okay.
says, "Oh, welcome to the goulash party.
Hello.
Hello,
I mean, can I have some goulash?
voice.
Goulash.
Have a little taste.
Mhm.
Pretty good. Pretty good."
Mhm.
She looks around.
And is it good?
What Bluey's taste?
What? Say again. Sorry.
What are Bluey's third tastes? It's quite spicy, with potatoes and nice warm meat in it.
I guess fine on the spice. I think yeah, meat's nice. Yeah. I think she's more happy to just be eating something and it's a bit warm, so
Would
know.
you like some bread?
Bread.
Yeah.
If there's enough.
A little dagger and she's like,
Just a little bit. Thank you. Thank you.
of course.
Has someone got a dryer on in the background?
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
me, sorry.
Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's Anna.
I'm sorry. Look, the dryer was fixed a few days ago. And
It
we
is the
had
dryer.
to-
I knew. I was trying to identify the sound. I was like, it's not an aeroplane. It's not an aeroplane.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 11?
11. Nothing. You don't. There's nothing really amiss with the bread. It's like some good bread. A little nibble.
It's poison.
Oh, okay. No, she's not another drowned disguise, is she? No. Well,
She's the
okay. I'm
assassin.
gonna.
He's here to
I'm
kill
gonna.
us.
Fuck.
Touch her ears.
It's poison goulash.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Brian
the other
finally
scene.
snaps.
Alright.
A drop pops
Hang on
out
a
of the pot.
second. I ask you to make a perception check. You get an 11. I say bread looks yummy, and you immediately think she's here to kill you.
No. I mean, I'm thinking
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Bluey is not thinking that.
There's a drow in the goulash pot.
Sure.
Thank
Drow
They pop out like on a
pops
birthday
out of the
cake.
goulash.
Oh my god.
Aha, I got you again.
Oh.
Lorella pulls off her mask.
Gosh.
I'm a drow.
No!
Now the two drows and a dinosaur.
No.
Oh my gosh, no.
The
Okay.
goulash turns into Karul. It was me the whole time.
It was me all along.
Oh my fucking god. I can't even think about this. This is
You thought it was goulash.
The goulash tastes like meat, potatoes, spice, and Karul.
It's spicy because it's terrible.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna throw myself.
Karul's dastardly spice.
He was feeling a little bit spicy.
You taste the goulash. It tastes evil.
That's not what my computer had like frozen my face. It looks so good. And I just so this has been frozen on, this has been frozen on my screen for like 5 minutes. Oh, my computer's gonna destroy itself.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
Ach no.
my computer's at 100% CPU. That's fun.
Wow,
My
that's
face-
concerning.
This is a solid mood.
It's a solid
Like you're
mood, yeah.
crying.
Oh my
So
god.
many times. Every session, just so many times.
Oh.
Okay, you can use the mirror now before we finish up.
Cool. I want to use the mirror and then do a scry on Lucas. Which one should I do first?
Up to you.
I'll do the scry first on Lucas. Sorry, Anna, could you please mute your microphone? That sound is like
Oh.
filling my ear. Thank you.
So that's a mood for that screenshot.
I love that screenshot.
Cool. Rightio.
Can I make this the Facebook Messenger group chat icon?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Hard to be an icon, but there we go. Scrying on Lucas. Oh. Well. 16 to resist.
Oh, 17. That's my save.
Because he doesn't know. He doesn't really know.
Okay.
So, you scry and you see Lucas he's sitting on what appears to be the bow of a ship with a hat over his eyes, nodding off to sleep every now and again until a particularly strong wave hits and gets just away. And he looks around and he stands up and you see that he is in the middle of open water. He looks over to one side. There are 2 more ships to the left of him. You look over to the right, 2 more ships to the right of him. He doesn't look around, so you have no way of knowing how many ships.
He's bringing people.
But he rushes forward up to the bow of the ship where the steering is, and looks back at the crew. You still can't quite glimpse how many ships exactly. And they all seem to look at him with a great deal. These people have chosen to follow him.
Okay.
And he's bringing them perhaps to your aid. I'll be 100% sure yet.
Okay. That's a relief. Scryed on Lucas.
Quick perception check.
Okay. Perception check. It's a 10 plus 9, 19.
19. They all seem to have, through that you can see, seem to have a crest that you haven't really seen stitched into the lapels of their clothing. It's like a crescent moon with a vine going up the center of it. At the tip behind it is a sword, and it seems like an adaptation of the Game On crest. And you notice that
what is the Game On crest? I should know that.
it's like a moon with vine.
With vine, okay. But he's got a sword through it now.
Reindeer behind the moon.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just drawing it.
Sure. You can design it if you want, but that's the basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's added a sword. Okay.
Yeah, as if to make it more of his own. And pretty much everyone.
Oh. Okay, that's a little bit concerning, but at least he's coming. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop that scry, and then I want to get out the mirror once I make sure nobody's there. And I have a question for the mirror of maybe.
Which is?
What would have happened if I picked Karul in the ritual combat?
Ooh.
You don't see anything. As if that wasn't a choice you ever.
If I did picked Halthus, what would have happened? Nothing.
If you'd picked Halthus, you see before you the scene sort of lay out, very similar to the battle with Feyren and Lunette. You are battling with Halthus. He's a spellcaster, wielding his powers in a skillful way, far more superior to keeping a level head during battle, and in fact in strength as well. But with the work of you and Bluey together, you are able to defeat him. He dies.
Oh. Okay. I have another scry I want to do then, if that's okay. On Halthus.
Okay.
Okay.
unfortunately, can't quite make. Though there is one to make.
There is one to make, so Halfus is still alive.
If there is one to make or not, you can't quite tell.
Okay. I have some information for you guys. We'll save it for next time.
Yeah.
Does that out of game, whatever. Does that mean that Karul disguised himself as Halfus probably after the ritual combat?
Yeah.
Right. And Halfus probably is dead after?
Well, with scrying, I would be able to see if there was a dead body on this plane. So I don't know. He's not on the plane and dead. I can tell you that.
So you scried 3
Okay.
times on Karul, on Halthus,
I didn't scry on Cruel.
and Lucas.
Just Lucas and Halfus. I didn't scry on Cruel. I used the mirror to see.
Oh, right.
I'm giving
okay.
up scrying on Cruel. It never works.
You know, I mean, genuinely, that wasn't what I was expecting. But I mean,
I got so many questions for the mirror.
I'm sure. But all these questions and more will be revealed in the next session. Because
my goodness.
It's like late here, and my throat is beginning.
Yeah, your throat needs a little bit of rest.
Yes.
Been given a workout.
definitely.
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Oh, question. When is the next time we're playing?
7th.
Heaven.
In person.
In person. And we'll
Okay.
do, what, 8 p.m. Oz time or 9 p.m. Oz time?
Maybe 8 p.m. Because we're gonna get back pretty early. We're just going to a wildlife park
Wait.
that day.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Whatever works for you guys.
So, so we're doing an hour later than we normally do. So 8 p.m.
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 hours left.
Alright, guys. Yeah, still.
Okay.
Much love.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Bye.
session.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I promise they're not all drow in disguise, dudes.
The goulash was a drow in disguise the whole time. I knew it.
Press X to doubt.
Press X to drow.
Press X to drow.
You are so disappointed. But you wouldn't be usually, so that's fine. Alright, dudes.
Okay.
Bye.
See you in 6 days, pretty much. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye, friend. Goodbye.